What's going on, YouTube? This is Mitch with Wilderness Games. Okay, so tonight we're going to go play a game by Exidy. This game is called Cheyenne. Now, I first played this game, it came out in 1984. It's probably when I started playing it. I used to go to arcades a lot when I was a kid. I think the first time I ever saw this game was Fun Spot in New Hampshire. I've been playing there since I was like 4 years old, so like 1983-ish, around there, in the winter. Because I went up there skiing at Gunstock, actually. It was my first mountain. Anyways, Cheyenne is cool. It's another Exidy game. They also make my favorite arcade game of all time, which is Crossbow. Crossbow and Cheyenne have something in common. They do something interesting, or they did something interesting with their shooting games. Instead of you shooting targets like, people and whatever, like say like you're playing Operation Wolf, which is another favorite of mine as a kid. You're shooting guys and stuff and whatever, right? This game you don't. Well, you do, but not really. It's a completely different way. You don't just like try to clear the screen of people. Instead, you protect your friend. So this particular game, you have a single friend walking around the boards. So like the first level I should play is like the desert level, where he's on like a wagon. He's got his horse and buggy in front of him and all that stuff. And the whole point of the game is that you have to protect them as they go across the screen. And there's a mining level, there's a bar level, like a saloon level. There's a forest level, and in Crossbow, you just protect them, and that's it. There's more than one friend. In Cheyenne, there's just a single friend from all I've seen so far. My whole life, I've only seen a single friend. But the difference is that you're trying to hit like certain enemies, certain gangs, right? So there's these gangs, these people that you're trying to get the bounty on, I guess, is basically the game. So your buddy is bait, and a bunch of people behind rocks and whatever will pop out and shoot at them or whatever. Sometimes they throw like hatchets, because one of the gangs is Indians, is natives, and so you have to get the bounty, help arrest them. Obviously, they're just defending their land, but we won't go into a whole native talk right now. But there's like the saloon. It's like, I think it's like 2 or 3 women that like there's a different number of them too. So each screen has its own gang. So there's women in the saloon. They're a gang that you have to try to knock them out. And so like your guy will just keep walking around the screen until either he gets shot, or hit, or run over by a bull, or hit by a barrel, or whatever it is, a knife or something gets thrown at him, and you don't shoot it out of the air. Like, you have to just crack shot, shoot stuff out of the air. Like literally like a bison, like American buffalo, comes like crashing through the saloon door. You have to knock that out. It's just a super cool game, really varied, and I've never even done all the levels. I've never even seen them all. I've done maybe 5 or 6 of them or something. And so each one has its own gang, and it's really cool because sometimes it's like 4 guys, and another time it's like only 2 of them, and so I think it might be girls too in the mine. I think it might be girls as well. So it's a pretty cool game. It has a really cool concept. It's made by Exidy, came out in 1984, and again, they make like my favorite game of all time for arcades, which is Crossbow, which is kind of rare. Like, I've only seen it at Fun Spot, and nobody says Crossbow is their favorite game, but it totally is my favorite game. There's a lot of favorite games out there, Donkey Kong, and Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, and Gallagher, and there's just tons and tons and tons of good games out there, obviously, right? But yeah, Crossbow's the one for me. So these guys made this as well, and it's an old west kind of theme, and I guess you play as a bounty hunter in this one. And the cabinet's super cool. It has like this amazing rifle that you shoot, The game is just dripping with awesomeness. It really is. So, without any further ado, let's go to free play in Providence, Rhode Island. Because Jay has a Cheyenne. He actually told me he has a crossbow as well. I think it's at his house or whatever. But maybe one of these days I'll end up getting a crossbow. I have a line on one, and I'm getting closer by the day. Cheyenne it is. Let's do it. It's like a wrestling themed gun game. Rare game. Damn, somebody owns this game, huh? Top score is crazy. What do you guys think? Pretty cool game, right? Leave a comment if you've ever played the game. You ever seen this game, Cheyenne? It's a cool game. I love this game. That one dude had a score that was like mind-boggling. I wonder if he is like just hitting continue, one of those things, or if he just is epic. I don't know. I have no idea about the specifics on the game. If you can like go through all the levels and it just keeps going, or does the game just stop? I don't know. That's crazy. So I'm gonna have to look at like Twin Galaxies to see what the record is, things like that. Anyways, yeah. So that's Cheyenne, and if you guys play Cheyenne as well, let me know, and let me know if there's a Cheyenne that you know out in the wild somewhere, because like I never see Crossbow and Cheyenne. Fun Spot has both. Again, they've like had them my whole life, and I remember like needing a stool to like be able to see the screen, stand up on it to watch my dad play, and for me to play, and the gun was like heavy, you know. I was like mad small. So, all right, it's been Mitch, Wilderness Games. Thanks for joining me tonight, hanging out, playing the Exidy 1984 game, Cheyenne. See you guys in the next one. Take care.